Today we're going to have a look at the SeaDoo GTR 215. Strong, powerful yet more forgiving. Equipped with a supercharged engine and high-performance VTS variable trim system, this musclecraft is your easy access to racing thrills. With IBR or intelligent brake and reverse, it stops your watercraft with a squeeze of a lever. Squeeze it again to go in reverse. The brake handlebar is on the left and the acceleration on the right, allowing both hands to remain on the handlebars for more safety and effortless docking. Quickly access a variable trim system on the handlebar for fine-tuning handling based on the rider's performance, water conditions and number of passengers. Some of the features on the new SeaDoo GTR 215 are: it has a supercharged engine, a touring seat, large front storage compartment, learning keys and wide-angle mirrors. The GTR 215 and the entire SeaDoo range come with a 2-year warranty. Now let's see what Kev has to say about the SeaDoo GTR 215.
We've finally got our hands on a craft we've been chasing for some time now, the SeaDoo GTR 215. And we thought we'd put it through its paces like it's never been put through before, to see if it really stands up to what its reputation says. And I tell you what an amazing watercraft. On a rough day out here in the bay, we put that hull through its paces to see if it really does stand up to its reputation. And I tell you what it does. It's very forgiving, handles, drifts. It just does a lot of what you want the craft to do, predictable and smooth. What really amazed me as a rider is that the ski was able to hook up in all water conditions, and that means I'm going to get good traction when I need it most. We also got a chance to take it out on some flat water, and it was really impressive in the way it actually generated corner speed, a bit like on a bike, and drove through the water, hooking up no matter what the conditions were. And for a craft to do that in an all-round environment, pretty good. As we know, SeaDoo have had IBR out on their craft for a little while now. This is another incarnation of that, and it works, it's effective, and really helps the craft to actually sit and squat a little bit when you need it to turn. The safety feature of that IBR is just amazing. SeaDoo have had VTS for some time now, and it's standard fit on the GTR 215. Really handy when you want it to bite, or when you're actually looking for a bit of top-end speed and you want the ski to float. VTS is really good. With the new generation of SeaDoos, we've now got an eco mode, and by the push of a button, we can actually get better economy out of our ski for those longer trips, and that's handy. We also have a sports mode, so when we really want it to go as quick as we can and accelerate hard from a flat standing start, we push the sport mode button and off she goes. Now the 215 has a 215 horsepower Rotax motor. It's supercharged with an intercooler. It's very smooth with a lot of mid-range punch, and I like that because it allows me to progress my speed with some consistency. Of course, standard fit as well is the touring seat. Being a 3-seater, if it doesn't have the touring contour, you actually slide. And with this seat, it holds you firm so you don't slide back and forth when you're moving around in the craft. Again, standard fit on this craft is a rear boarding step. Really handy for a day out with a family, or if you happen to come off and need to get back on. And when you do so with that wide back platform, it's very safe, very secure, very stable. And again, being SeaDoo with that Rotax motor, it has a closed loop cooling system with a heat exchanger and radiator cooling. So no lake or salt water is running through your motor. And that's really important for the long-term life of your ski. As with the late model SeaDoo craft, we now get intelligent throttle control and off-throttle assist steering. Really good, because what happens is when you back off, you lose steering. Now with SeaDoo, when you back off and steer, the engine will still give you power to turn. Now this ski, in my opinion, is really good value for money. It's well priced, has good power, a good hull, has a 3-seat environment, and is really aimed at the family rider or the new rider. It's an entry-level muscle craft, which means you can move it as far as you want to go in your riding environment. It has good power and a lot of the things you need to step forward if you want to progress. I've been lucky enough to have this ski for a few rides now, and I can honestly say that this ski will suit any rider of any level, from the beginner to the highly experienced. Now if I were you, I'd get out to your local dealer and get a test ride on one, because they are good.